Your freezer isn't just freezing over. It's showing symptoms you've probably been ignoring. And those frosty walls? That's not just frozen water. Think of it as a tiny white flag, a cry for help from your appliance. It's a sign that something inside is broken, and it's slowly killing your freezer. So, what is frost buildup, really? It's a symptom that one or more internal parts are failing. It's not a surface problem. It's a full system malfunction. Let's break down the real anatomy of frost, the core causes inside your freezer that nobody talks about. First, the most common culprit, a failed door gasket. This is the leaky patient. Warm, humid air sneaks inside, its moisture condenses, and then it freezes. This process multiplies every single time you open the door. It looks innocent, but it's causing chaos. You might see frost concentrated right around the door frame. That's your biggest clue. Next up, a faulty evaporator fan. This is like your freezer's lungs. Its job is to circulate cold air evenly. When this fan starts to fail, you get inconsistent cooling. Frost will form unevenly, with some spots becoming solid ice blocks, while other areas start to thaw and then refreeze. If you hear a strange whirring noise, or even worse, no sound at all from the back of the freezer compartment, the fan might be the problem. Then we have the defrost heater failure. This part is supposed to act like your freezer's body heat, periodically melting away any frost that naturally forms on the evaporator coils. But when the heater dies, that frost never melts. It just keeps growing and growing, turning your freezer into a permanent winter village. This is when you see massive, thick sheets of ice that seem impossible to get rid of. Of course, the heater can't work without its brain. A broken defrost thermostat or timer is like a brain malfunction. These are the thinking parts that tell the freezer when to enter its defrost cycle. If they fail, your freezer gets stuck in an endless frost cycle, never getting the signal to thaw. The frost builds up relentlessly, day after day. And finally, there's a problem you might be causing yourself: blocked airflow. Think of this as a choking problem. When you overload your freezer or place items directly in front of the air vents, you're essentially suffocating it. The appliance can't breathe. It can't circulate cold air properly, so it creates frost as a stress reaction. This is a common issue in mini freezers or chest freezers where items get piled up. So why does any of this matter? Because frost is a much bigger problem than it looks. It forces your freezer to work overtime, which means it consumes way more electricity. Your energy bills go up. It slowly kills the cooling efficiency, leading to food spoilage. Nobody wants melted ice cream or freezer-burned steak. In the worst-case scenario, the constant strain can damage the compressor, which is the heart of freezer. A compressor repair is expensive. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy a new freezer. A frosted freezer isn't just an annoyance. It's a critical technical warning sign. Now, I've seen some common DIY fixes online that actually make things so much worse. The hair dryer treatment seems logical, right? Just melt the ice. But the intense heat can warp plastic components and overheat sensitive electronics. Then there's the chip away the ice with a fork or knife method. This is a recipe for disaster. One wrong move and you can puncture the refrigerant coils, completely destroying the unit. You've just turned a repairable problem into a trip to the appliance store. Unplugging it and plugging it back in? Sure, the frost will disappear, but it'll be back in a few days because you haven't fixed the root cause. And trying to tape a leaky gasket just traps more moisture, making the frost even worse. DIY cures often create bigger diseases. A real professional repair is like a doctor's visit for your freezer. First, a diagnostic checkup. This includes testing the door gasket, analyzing the airflow, checking the fan motor, and running continuity tests on the defrost heater and thermostat to see if they're still working. Then comes the internal health scan, where panels are removed to inspect the evaporator coils and check the sensors. Finally, it's time for surgical correction. Replacing a damaged gasket, repairing or replacing a faulty fan, installing a new defrost heater, or clearing airflow obstructions. The goal is to restore your freezer's performance, getting it back to normal breathing with proper temperature calibration and moisture control. Let me give you a couple of real-life examples. We had a client whose family freezer kept frosting over every single week. It turned out to be a failed defrost heater. Another person had a mini freezer with random frost spots. The cause? Blocked airflow from overpacking, combined with a failing fan motor. And a classic one, frost forming only around the door. That was a worn-out gasket, letting humid air sneak inside. By understanding the anatomy of frost, you can stop guessing and start diagnosing. Your freezer becomes predictable. No more mystery frost attacks, no more spoiled food, and no more surprise breakdowns. You're in control. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to keep your home running smoothly.